maybe you and I had better have a little heart-to-heart talk.
Why?
Well, you want to be a real boy, don't you?
Jiminey's Cricket's Corner.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jiminey Cricket's Corner. For you guys who are tuning in for the first time, this is a show where I get to talk a little bit about what I've been through in life and hoping that maybe it might help to shed some light on some of the things you guys might be going through in your life as well, so that we all can move forward a little bit more well-informed. But if you haven't done so already, if you're watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching on Facebook, please go ahead and click. I'm sorry, you guys, it's early in the morning for me. Go ahead and click that like and follow button for the actual Facebook page. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this started, see how I can crank some of this information out. As you guys can tell by the title, learning to forgive yourself. I think it's important that whatever it is that we go through in our life, we learn to do just that, forgive ourselves. Now, some of you guys may know me a little bit. I'm very vocal about some of the things that I've been through in my life. And hell, I have videos up on here on the pages and stuff like that where I really kind of give an in-depth, detailed description of everything that I've gone through as far as my health is concerned. But I guess as far as a little bit of a brief, as one of my heroes say, the Reader's Digest version, I was diagnosed with juvenile onset diabetes at the age of about 9 or 10. I actually, when it was my opportunity to take care of it myself, I just refused to. I thought that it made me different from other people. I didn't want to. I just rejected the whole thought and being of having diabetes. And over time, obviously, doing that took a toll on my body, to say the least. Along with losing my sight, I actually ended up going into kidney failure, pancreatic, well, obviously because my pancreas never really worked, so that's what ended up making me diabetic. Heart failure is actually what I meant to say. High blood pressure, all those things that typically people associate with having diabetes, it happened to me. I will say that when I did have the opportunity to turn things around for myself after many hospital stays and near-death experiences, I was given the opportunity to get a pancreas and kidney transplant. And luckily, the surgery went successful and all of that was great. But I really went through a turmoil within my life that really affected me emotionally, only simply because I was not ready to forgive myself. So there's actually two instances that I'm actually going to refer to on this particular video. And so one of which, when I actually started to lose my vision, it already was kind of hitting me hard, but it was really in the early stages because it was a progressive loss. It wasn't like I just woke up one day and everything was black. It was kind of things got cloudy and then a little bit more cloudier and a little bit more cloudier, and you kind of get the picture. So one day I remember, I think I was in my mother's room and I don't know where she was getting ready to go, but she was in the process of getting ready to go, and I can remember sitting on, she had like an oversized chair in the master bedroom. And she was playing music as she was getting ready, and all I can remember was her playing this song. And if you guys do not know it, I'm actually going to attach the music video and song onto the end of this episode. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I do not own rights to the actual song, but just for you guys who have never heard it before, it was Monica's Until It's Gone. Now, at first glance or at first listen, you tend to watch the music video and listen to the song, and I think it was ultimately meant to be a song that talks about somebody who is ultimately fed up. They're in a relationship, the other person is doing them wrong, whatever that wrong may be, And now they're done. They officially have just decided to just dust their hands off and walk away because they've done everything that they could. They've cried, they've fought, they've done everything, and now it's just not working for them anymore. The craziest thing is that I had heard this song millions of times, and it was actually a really good song to me, and I actually enjoyed listening to it. But it was something about going through that experience of losing my vision that made me see it from a whole new perspective. As I was sitting in my mother's room, listening to the song, it was almost like my vision was talking to me. Now, I want you to go along with me here, because when you guys hear the video, or when you hear the song and watch the video, for those who do still have vision, imagine it being something that you once possessed, not a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a loved one. This is something that you possess that literally is telling you, I fought for you and I can't continue fighting. I tried to get you to change or to do better, and I can't continue to do so anymore. Y'all, I cried crocodile tears when I heard that song. It really, really hit me emotionally. So, I beat myself up a lot about what I had done to my body all the way up to that point. The second part was, like I said, I had actually gotten the opportunity. Now, at this point, my vision had completely gone black, totally blind, as I am totally blind right now. But the second instance is actually when I had the opportunity to become a candidate for a kidney and pancreas transplant. Now, luckily, with the two of those transplants, they would actually get rid of a lot of the things that I had done to my body. I would no longer be in kidney failure. And then the main thing that actually caused the problems to start off with, the diabetes, would now essentially kind of be cured, because now I had a working pancreas that happened to match up with my body well and give me exactly what it was that I needed. So they call me down, I go get the transplant, everything is working well. Now, as you guys may know who have had surgeries before, you have to go through that recovery phase, that rehab, that building yourself back up so that everything is working good. They're teaching you how to live successfully with the transplant and all of that. I'll never forget, while I was in the hospital, I had a really tough time sleeping. And even to the point to where they started giving me, is it melatonin? My brain is too early, you guys. It's either melatonin, I think they tried Ambien, just all of that, everything that they could possibly get me to go to sleep, and it just was not working. And then when I would drift off, it was always like these random moments where I would probably get like 5 or 10 minutes of sleep. And I'll never forget, I had drifted off to sleep one time, and even though I was completely blind, or totally blind, even as I am now, I always tell people I always seem to dream in very vivid and descriptive colors and just experiences. So as I'm dreaming, I'm noticing that it's me, myself, looking at myself in the mirror. But as I'm looking in the mirror, the reflection that's in the mirror is talking back to me, telling me, you don't deserve this transplant. I don't understand why they would give you this opportunity. You're not going to do anything but just mess it up again. Look at everything you've done to your body. They could have gave this transplant to somebody else who would have done better. You guys, was just completely just demolishing myself and telling myself that I was on all levels not deserving of this. But it was funny because I had an aunt who actually came to visit, and shout out to her. When I told my parents about the dream that I had, the first thing that she said was, do you think it's because you never made peace with what you did to your body from before? And I think this is where I'm going to pick up to let you guys know exactly what it is that I'm going through, have gone through, and hoping to maybe help you guys out a lot. I'm a big believer, and if this experience teaches me nothing else, is that we go through things in life, and they're supposed to teach us things. We're supposed to grow. You have lessons that you get while you're on this earth. And when you go through those things, you're supposed to level up and, hey, move on to the next lesson. And if you're lucky enough while you're still here, you're going to continue to learn. I forgot who said it, but it's a fool who goes through the same things and never learns the lesson. I don't know who said that quote, but anyways, I think what I've had to learn to do is to learn to forgive myself for making those mistakes about things that I was either not ready to learn, or that I did not know, or that, I was not aware of that needed to be changed. You know, I was young. And although it didn't excuse what I did, and I'm obviously having to deal with the repercussions of not taking care of myself, at the same time, you have to learn that, hey, you reacted and you did things based off of, and I would hope, reacted in the best way you knew based off of the information you was given, the level of maturity and knowledge that you may have had at that particular time. And sometimes we got to learn to forgive ourselves. None of us are perfect, you guys. None of us. But I also believe that my experience, and I get this a lot from people, that my experience was the one to teach me that I needed to go through this. It's funny, I don't know if you guys know, but I actually am on TikTok. So if you guys want to go by there and see me, I post a lot of stuff on there as well. And I actually ran across this video that a lot of people were stitching within the blind community on TikTok. And essentially it was, if you could, would you go back and take your blindness away, or would you keep it? And I'll be the first to say I wouldn't. If I had the opportunity to go back in the past and change anything, I would keep it all the same. And I know that probably sounds crazy, and a lot of you guys are like, what the world? I can't believe, why would you? Considering everything you went through, all the surgeries, the near-death experiences, the turmoil that it put your family through, and how it ripped your body apart. But you guys, it was going through that made me the person that I am today, the person that can sit here in front of you and have this conversation. And I'm a strong believer. Sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call. But like I was saying, I think it was those life experiences that brought me to be the man that I am here today, speaking to you and telling you about the experiences that I've been through. The Dominic back then, I'm telling you, is not the same Dominic that you're talking to right now. And I believe that there were a certain set of things that I had to go through to grow me or mature me into the person that I am today. And I'm a strong believer that whatever higher power or entity that you could possibly believe in, I'm not here to judge, that sometimes we go through things, and it may not necessarily always be or have to be for us, Sometimes it's your life experiences that may go to help somebody else. You know, maybe me telling my story might be here to help some of you to keep from making those same mistakes, or to help some of you to maybe pass the word on. Sometimes our life is not our own. Sometimes it could be the things that you learn or the lessons that you are here to teach that can go to help the next generation or others who may be in need of what you have to provide. So I say all this to say, I want you guys to just take a second, recognize and accept all of the things that you may have done in the past, or the mistakes, or the mess ups, or the follies, all of that I'm sure a lot of us probably wish that we never did, and that we wish that we could take back. And just learn to just forgive yourself for it. You know, hey, we all make mistakes. I can't sit here and judge you off the mistakes that you've made, and vice versa. We just have to learn to say, okay, you know what? I did it. It was my mess up. And now I know what to do going forward. So I'm hoping to start doing these a little bit more. I hope you guys actually did enjoy it going forward. But yeah, so like I said in the beginning, if you guys have not done so already, you can actually find me on YouTube or on Facebook with the name of blind_justice, the way I see it. Like I said, I try to post on there a lot, give you guys a lot of videos, all that good stuff. And like I said also earlier as well, I'm actually on TikTok. So again, if you guys want to find me on TikTok, it is blindjustice316. So again, hopefully you guys are taking care of yourself, and I'm gonna get ready to jump up off of here and finish getting ready to do what I have to do. But before I leave you, here is Monica with Until It's Gone. And don't forget, I don't own the rights. You guys take care. Bye.